Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany. Um, I'm a cross stitcher, knitter, crocheter from Quebec, Canada. So my first language is French, but I'm challenging myself and doing some a Flosstube in English. Um, so I have a full episode for you today. I have one finished object, not a fully finished object, but one finished object um, in cross stitch because I also have eight finished object in sewing in relation with cross stitching. So I want to show you all that and show you also the work I've done on my whips. So let's begin. So I will start with my finished object. It's the Sweet Summertime by Counting Puddles. So I finished this project on July 3rd. I'm really happy with the finished object. The only thing that I'm not so happy about is it's my French knot. Um, I found it was difficult to get the placement right of those French knots. I didn't have I didn't find it that difficult to do the French knot, but to know where to place them so it flows naturally. That's what I had some trouble with. So, but I did all the back stitching in the flowers, the lemon, the jar of lemonade, and the sun. Um, yeah, so it's my first finished object in cross stitch. I'm really happy about it. I don't know how I want to fully finish this piece. Um, I'm thinking probably frame it, but if you have other ideas for me, I will take them. So, yeah, that's my first finish project. Um, Before going to my whips, I want to share my finished object in sewing. Um, so, not this week, but the week before that, I was off work. It was a vacation week for me. So I did some sewing. I finished 3 grind guards and 5 project bag. So I I want to share those with you. Um, the grind guard are just like I like the one I showed before, so I won't show all 3 of them, but just mentioning that I finished them. But the bags, I found a new tutorial on YouTube by the channel Sous les Labels. It will be in the description box of the video. And it's for project bag with vinyl. I already did one project. It was a bag with vinyl. It was the first one that I did. But and it's a okay bag and all, but I really prefer this model. I like the fabric at the bottom of the bag. I don't know why. Well, I really prefer this model. So you need 3 fat quarters of fabric for one bag. You will have some fabric left, but and maybe more if you have a directional fabric like this. It's not perfect. Yeah, you can see here. It seems to it's not straight, but I'm happy with them. So this is the back. So one main fabric you will use for the back, and the front here. Another fabric will be the lining fabric, and one to do the finishing. So this is the first bag that I made. And then there's this one. This one it's upside down, and the back too. I don't know what happened there, but I really like the match between those two fabrics. And those are tags that I got on Temu. It's really cute. So this is my second bag. My third is this one with some bee gnomes and flower fabric here. So those bags are 16-inch wide by 13.5-inch by 13.5-inch. Those are the bigger bags that I've got. Just to compare, this is the first bag with vinyl that I did, and so they were quite a bit bigger, but I wanted some smaller one too. So I used the same tutorial, but I changed the measurement. So those are 12-inch wide by 9.5-inch tall. This is the fabric. And to compare to the bigger bag, they're quite a bit smaller. And I did another one in the same size. I loved all those mushrooms. And this is the back. Yeah, so I had fun with that during my vacation. And so those are all of my finished project um, for this week. So I want to show you all the work I've done on my whips. And after that, I want to share with you 5 Flosstuber from Canada to celebrate a bit Canada Day that happened on July 1st. So I have 5 Flosstuber to share with you. Um, and for each Flosstuber, if they share where they're from in Canada, I will mention it. And of I of all the project that they have that they are working on right now, I choose one favorite of mine of their project that I want to share. So I will start with my whips, and then we will get to those 5 channels. I didn't work on my lavender or my rainbow phoenix in the last 2 weeks. I had every intention of doing, of working a bit on both projects, but um, I had trouble with one of my projects. So yeah, I didn't work on them. I put 158 stitches on my yarn chop project. It doesn't look like much, but so I started this project in the center. So the section that I'm doing now is the window of the door. Yeah. So that's it for this project. I just want to put it back in his project bag. Oh. I have my rainbow phoenix in a hoop. I don't know. I don't remember the measure, the size of the hoop. Sorry, it's 12. Well, including the hoop, it's 13-inch wide by 9.5. So I really like that it fits in my new project bag nicely. Okay, I just have to put this one back. And now the the project that caused me some trouble in the last 2 weeks is my summer project that I started on the first day of summer. It's by NARAxStitches on Etsy. I'm working this project on a linen fabric that I got on Amazon, And somebody in the comments, because sorry, last time that I showed this project, I shared that I had some trouble. I was doing two strand over two um, for for my stitches, and I was having some trouble because my stitches, instead of being square, were more rectangle, and I didn't like that. So I tried doing two stitch over two strand in the width and over three in the height, and that's what I'm doing here, and it looked more square to me. And somebody in the comments um, mentioned that the fabric probably is an uneven weave. I didn't even think about that. So I recounted the strand in the width. I had 28 per inch, so I thought I have a 28 count, but I counted in the height, and I have 40. So yeah, so it's an uneven weave. I really didn't think about counting both the height and the width to see if it was an even weave. Yeah, so that was one thing. The other thing, okay, sorry. Um, so the other thing that happened with this project, um, so I frog all that I had done and restarted. So when I restarted, I started here going this way and down that way, and then down that way and doing all this section. But when I got here, it uh, it didn't fit, so I didn't want to undo all that. So I undid this row, not row, but this why can I think of the anyway? So I frog this one and restarted at the bottom up, uh, just to see if it was okay. And when I got at the top, it was uneven again, so I started to undo the top, and then I thought I will just try and fudge it a bit, and I didn't want to undo all, all of that and restart again. So I undid about here and got down, because when I started from the bottom, I did only one leg of the X. So I did one leg to go to the top just to see if I was okay in the count. Um, so So I wasn't okay, so I tried to fudge it and then go back down and finish all of the do the second leg of the X and do the square on the border um, until I was about here, and I had miscounted. I had 4 strands. Um, I had 4 strands in one space instead of 3. So I that's why I wasn't okay at the top. So I refrog all this and here, redo the top section like it was, and I didn't fudge anything. I just redid um, redid the top section like it was before I undo it the first time, and then restarted back now. And now I should be okay, but I was really frustrated with this project. It was about to go in the corner, and I wanted to just throw it for a while and forget about it, but I I pushed through, and I think I will be okay now. So, uh, yeah, it was a tough week with this project. Um, I technically I did 469 stitches on this project, but I will at least add 150, if not more, because of all the undoing and redoing and undoing and redoing that I did. I think it's more than 150, but anyway, it's not important. Yeah, so I had I wanted to finish this first frame in the project, do all the flowers in it and all, but that's what I that's what I done. Um, so to my next and last whip, um, it's the whip that I started on my birthday. It's yesterday. I was clever by the tiny modernist. Um, the last time that I showed this project, I had only a flower in the corner done, and I'm doing this in on this project on a Lugana 32 count fabric, and the first time that I started, I only one redo for this one. I choose to do 2 strand over 2, but like I show in my last video, it was a bit too bulky for my taste. So I try and do 1 strand over 2 for another part of the project, and I like the look better. So I frog the little flower that I had done and restitch it. And now I just push my needle minder. So here is what I've got. I redid this flower. This one is done. I did the first portion of the quote. Yesterday I was clever, so I did the flower at the bottom. So this is the total height of the project, and now I started the quote. Here it will be, so I wanted to change the world. Yeah, so just to show you the 1/1. I'm really happy about the look of 1/1. It's the first time I do 1/1, and I'm really happy about this project. I really like it. I use my 11 by 11 Q-snap, but I bought the extension pack to do 14-inch. So I use the extension just on the height. So it's 11 by 14. What? So on this project, I did 391 stitches. That's not, I didn't, well, I didn't count all the work that I have done on the Sweet Summer. So yeah, it was a good week, a good 2 week. So that's all for my project. I will now share about the Flosstuber, the 5 Canadian Flosstuber. The first one I have some notes. So the first one I want to talk about is the Stitching Owl. It's hosted by Karen. She's from London, Ontario. And she was one of the first people to comment on my first video here on YouTube to give some kind words and to I have a word I want to say, but I can translate it in my head. Okay, it's the same that in French, but it doesn't sound right when and she really encouraged. I'm sorry, it doesn't sound right to me. My in to persevere in my first video in English. So I'm really grateful, and I really appreciate the kindness and the comments. So one of her projects that I really like is the temperature chart specialty stitches by the Stitchin Mommy. I really like her channel because she has a really kind and calm energy. She's really comforting to listen to, and I really like the uplifting way she has to talk about all the subject. She in the last video that I watched, she talked about the teachers and the students that are getting out of school, and it was really beautiful and kind and heartwarming to listen to her. She also shares some stats monthly. She does about a video a week, and she mentions a lot of other Flosstuber and designers that she loves, and product done by other Flosstuber and designer, and yeah, so it's a really great channel to watch if you haven't tried her video before. she has all kinds of different projects too. So yeah, I really I really enjoyed her channel. The next Flosstuber is Forest City Stitching. The host is Lisa. Um, she does about a video a week. Um, she has some shorter video. It's usually between 10 and 20 minutes. So if you have a, a quick, you have not a lot of time, she has some great quick videos that you can watch. She has longer, sorry. She has some longer video too, but she shares about retreats that she went to, and she has a great list of all Canadian Flosstuber that you can go and watch if you want to. She share a Google Doc with all a list of Canadian Flosstubers, so that's really kind and fun if you want to discover some new Flosstuber. And the project that I like is it's a new whip. It's Believe by Erin Elizabeth. Yeah, so that's it for Lisa. Next we have the Hig. I'm sorry, it's Higge Stitcher. It's I Yuga. That's how Google says to pronounce it. The host is Samantha. She's from Winnipeg, Manitoba. She posts about twice a month. She's really lively. She has again a diverse kind of projects that she likes to do. She loves the fancy ladies. I'm And she's starting the Fairy of the Rainbow by John Eliot, um, which is it's really beautiful. I can't wait to see how her projects goes. Yeah, so if you want to see all kinds of fancy ladies, I really recommend Samantha. The next one is the Night Owl Stitcher, which is hosted by Mackenzie. She's from Ontario and posts a video about twice monthly. She has all kinds of fun projects, full coverage, and others. She also shares about she makes her own needle minders and share about all the tips and tricks that she used to organize her cross stitch stitch and all that. Like she was looking for a way to store the floss when you finish a project, for the bits and ends that you have that she didn't want to put with her master DMC set. So she shared what she's using to do that. So it's really fun to have ideas and see what other people think of. And yeah, so and the her projects that I really like is her steampunk portal by Heaven and Earth Design Sol. Um, it's really beautiful. You should go and watch her video too. I think the last video that she did was a mid-year whip parade, so you can go and watch that so you will see the project. It's really beautiful. And the last Flosstuber that I have for you today is new to me. I found him in Lisa Forest City Stitching list of Canadian Flosstuber. It's Sheldon and Stitches, um, who is a host by Sheldon. He posts about twice monthly. He shares some stats, some goals for his project. He has some knitting too, and a really lovely dog. It's a mix between a Pomeranian and I'm blanking on the other dog breed. A corgi. Sorry. So it's a mix between a corgi and a Pomeranian. He's really cute. Yeah, and the project that I really like is the Stitchers Book Club Sal by Cloud Factory. Um, it's like a bookshelf, and there's a section with um, a miniature like doll of the author and a scene from his most famous book. Like what Sheldon had finished was um, uh, our Tolkien, the Lord of the Rings. So there's a Hobbit house and a small Tolkien. Go and watch his video. It's a really great idea by Cloud Factory. So there's different authors that she, I think it must be one a month. I didn't look further into it. So yeah, so those are my 5 um, Canadian Flosstuber. I want to do a special mention to Official Mermaid Cove uh, Flosstube channel, which is hosted by Natalia. She posts about once a week, maybe more. Um, she has some really great project going on. She's from the US, but I I just wanted to mention her because she took the time and comments on some of my video, and I really appreciated the support and all of that. And she yeah, so she has lots of video, and I wanted to show some support too. And what her project that I really like is her Persephone in French. Persephone. Um, it's really beautiful. So go and watch her channel too. She has some really great video. So that will be all for me this week. I would really appreciate your ideas to fully finish my sweet summertime. Like I say, I'm mostly thinking about framing it, but I'm open to other ideas. Um, Let me know if you watch one or more of those Flosstuber, and if you have a recommendation about other Flosstuber that I should go and watch, please leave them in the comment below. Yeah, so I will wish you a really great 2 weeks, and I will see you soon.